It's 5 a.m. All I'm thinking about is money and my friends. All I'm thinking about is how to get these ends. All I'm thinking about is how to make a way to you. It's 5 a.m. Your heart is broken, baby, what did you expect? I thought I told you keep it honest when we met. Now you mad because I'm trying to get away from you. I've been living in a city where they sneaky but they pretty. I've been going through some things, I need a bitch to keep it jiggy. Need a real ass shorty that's 100.
Alright, welcome to the Earley Show. Today we have another car sauna session. It's hot in here, just hit some legs. Me and my buddy Earley, we got a race to who can get 315 for 10 reps. My highest is 7. Today I did 315 times 3, 315 times 5, 315 times 3. So it wasn't, I want to say it wasn't unsuccessful, but it wasn't successful. Okay? I went to a wedding this weekend. I drank a lot. Had been doing my cardio. So I've gained a little weight, or just like lost a little definition. Not too worried about it. But yeah, we're back. Life keeps going. Like, this shit don't stop. I had 4 days off work and it felt like a month. But when I'm working full time, it's like shit, man. You don't got time. You don't got time. All right. It's hot in here, man. Okay, so today I want to talk. I was gonna say weed and women, but just women. So I've been single for a while. I had a serious. This is kind of a little backstory. I've been single for a while. Had a serious-ish girlfriend in just the longest relationship I've been in high school, and it wasn't a toxic relationship, but it wasn't a positive relationship. So after I left her, she left me having this. Okay, I don't want to blame it on her or blame it on anybody. I developed a need for acceptance. I couldn't tell myself I'm pretty. I needed some chick to say, oh, you're hot. Oh, you're pretty. I needed that validation. All right. And so whether sexual, whether emotional, whether physical, I think all levels of validation, right? So I got in my notes here, I have that kind of started me on for a while it was fine, and then I moved to New York, and then I kind of became desperate. I went through some mental health stuff, but I became desperate. I became constantly seeking this validation from random people that didn't know me, random women that didn't know me. This constant validation cycle. And so in New York, there were 2 women that I had relationships with, short relationships with, that were like perfect, like that checked my boxes. This is bringing me into my next point. So they checked my boxes, but because I was so hooked on getting this gratification, this external gratification, I was with one of them it wasn't enough. Once I got their gratification, I was like, okay, I need more. So like, I'm thinking back on it, I'm like, damn, this is a beautiful girl, smart, lawyer, athlete, but I didn't give a shit about that. I think I convinced myself that it's like, oh, I want love. No, I just wanted somebody to tell me I'm pretty. Tell me I'm smart. Tell me, I couldn't tell myself that shit. And I don't know if a lot of men face this, but it's that lack. I think it's that lack of self-confidence that I struggled with that for a long time. I feel like now, I couldn't be alone, and now I think very okay being alone. I'm no longer. I want to use the word desperate. There's another girl, one of the most beautiful women I've been with, and she was great. Like I'm a very emotional person. She was very emotional. But once I got that gratification that filled up my gratification meter from her, I'm like, okay, what's next? Like, where's my next hit of gratification coming from? So yada, 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 right? It's kind of, dude, it's hot. good though. Like it burns some sweat, I guess, or fat, or whatever the fuck. Okay, my next point. So that's just kind of a little talk about the desperation. And now I'm not desperate. Now, this brings me to my next point. So I have having rules on how women should treat me. This is something I struggled with in New York, and after that high school relationship, I thought I was inferior. I put all women up on pedestals. Sure, I met and hung out with some beautiful girls, but I also hung out with people I didn't find emotionally attractive, physically attractive, just because I needed that hit of you're pretty, or that idea. So I think this is a big thing that all guys, we forget. I think, or I forgot kind of, and I'm growing up now, but you gotta have rules on how you want these women to treat you. And if they don't check those boxes, fuck them. Like, not in a bad way, but like, thank you, next, And for so long, I didn't have these rules, these expectations that if you don't treat me like this, we can't continue this relationship. So one of my friends, I was talking about this with one of my friends, I was being walked over a little bit because as long as I was getting a little of that cheese, a little of that, damn, you're good looking, damn, you're smart, I was cool. But I was being treated like shit because that's all I was after. I wasn't after something good for me. I was after that one thing. So now I have I don't have a written set of rules, but I have what I'm looking for in a girl, what I want that girl to make me feel, how that girl should treat me. And if they don't match them, that's okay. If they don't check those boxes, shake their hand, thank you, next. And I think you can put this on a platonic level too, like with friends. But yeah, all right, that's it. That's kind of two things. See, I could talk about this forever, but that's the gist of it. I think if you take one thing from this episode, have a rule for how, fuck women, have a rule for how you want people to treat you. And if they don't, and I'm still working on that, trust me, I'm not perfect, but if they don't fulfill that meter, fuck them. There's 8 billion other people. Say that, like, it's not like fuck you, thank you, next. Thank you, have a great life, All right, thanks for tuning into the Earley Show.